god, like this one fly is so annoying. We all know the elephant in the room, so I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just a fan, and they're just gorgeous. Hello darlings, and welcome to Gilded Plants. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm Olga, and I'm so happy you've joined me in this little corner of the internet. So today we have 2 points to cover. The first one is going to be a live update, and the second one is going to be an updated tour of my EDC, which you can see in a new cover. So I'm really excited to show you the updates to my system. And I understand that not everyone is going to be interested in a live update, so if you want to jump ahead to the tour of the planner, you can do so. The timestamps are linked below. So without further ado, let's get into it. We all know the elephant in the room, so I have been away for a while and it has a few reasons, but the most, I guess, influential one is something that I have only mentioned once before, I think, but really briefly. I want to get more into it because this is something that is going to affect the course of this channel also in the future, and this is my health. I do have insulin resistant PCOS, which is a chronic illness. At this moment in time, I don't have it under control, basically. As of now, my hormones are not in balance yet. I still am waiting for my specialist appointment, which is going to be towards the end of this year, so it's still a bit until I get to that point. So in the meantime, I do have different things that I'm doing to bridge the gap. However, it is not always 100% foolproof. It does affect me sometimes, especially because all of that hormonal stuff is really taking a toll on me. And when the symptoms flare up, which is something that has happened obviously in the time that I was away, it is honestly impossible for me to do this. I am really not equipped to handle all of this work when the symptoms knock me out. So this is just something to keep in mind, that if I disappear, that is the reason, most likely, as to why. I love what I'm doing. I love this hobby. I love this corner of the internet. It is so fun to be here, to engage with you and to meet new people and talk about the things that I love, and I do love this. However, due to my health, sometimes I cannot engage with this hobby as much as I would like. So when I have intense flare-ups like I had just recently, I am not in my books. Like, there is no point in planning because I cannot predict anything. I am unable to know how much energy I have during those flare-ups and when it is going to end. I can wake up in one condition and 1 hour later I can be in another. So it's really difficult sometimes to navigate, but don't worry, it's not too bad. I am being monitored, so I just need to bridge the gap until I have my specialist appointment where the important work is going to be done. If you hear some scratching, it's my cat. And yes, so that is like the main update and the main reason as to why I have been MIA. Obviously, my planner crisis that I've had during that time with me not being in my books and not doing anything is also an additional point, because I did not engage in this hobby in the way that I can share with others. However, I still did interact with the community on Instagram and stuff like that. So if you want to follow me there, you can definitely do so. I do post semi-regularly in my stories, but I am on there daily. I did engage with the community and I also did engage with my hobby. However, not in the way that I did previously, in the sense that I did not do any journaling, I did not do any planning, because again, unpredictable. I don't want to plan anything when I know or when I'm unsure whether I can do it or not. It's kind of depressing when you have to reschedule the same task over and over again. So I just take a step back and have like a pen and paper session on sticky notes. This is how I usually navigate my daily life when it comes to my illness and my flare-ups. I wasn't in my books for like, I guess, almost 3 months, and accordingly my books are kind of empty. Especially May and June are really sad looking in my avec, so it's a bit of a bummer, but I'm not gonna beat myself up because of that. Like, I am a perfectionist, sure, but I am also in a position where my life is changing and where I have to adjust it to my condition, but also where I have to adjust the way I think about certain things, like how does consistency look like for me now, and how can I show up for myself, because obviously it's all changing and it is a difficult process sometimes. However, it's needed, it's necessary, and it's not the end of the world at the end of the day, right? Instead of journaling and planning, I did acquire new things for my hobby. One of them is this gorgeous Filofax Croc in the color cherry. I love this one. I have been on a hunt for this one for such a long time. It's been months, honestly. And I have been so apprehensive of buying a new cover because I do like secondhand covers for various reasons. But especially because I love the way it feels when it's already worn in, when the leather isn't so stiff. So yeah, I was on the hunt for it, and I did almost get it once, but it was sold out. Like, the girl has already sold it. When I reached out to her, it was gone, so that was a bummer. However, I was surprised with this cover by my boyfriend. He has witnessed firsthand how I was looking for this cover high and low, and he then decided to get it for me, which is my second brand new cover that I have and that I own, and probably also my last brand new cover that I have and that I own, because again, I prefer secondhand covers for various reasons. So yeah, I have this one. Then I got another cover, which is a Filofax Croc pocket in, I don't know, black, I guess. I use this as a wallet, so I'm not going to show it to you too much or too in depth. I can show you the insides, like when we're starting out, right? And you have this ollie clip here, like the fake ollie clip, not an original one. I have this fluted dashboard from Cloth and Paper, and this glitter pocket thing here with hard sticky notes. I have a calendar section, a notes section, an information section, a finance section, and an address section. This flyleaf here is from Moterm. The cover that I've used before this one was a Moterm cover in this green color. I don't know what it's called, like the official names I'm unaware of, because again, I'm not buying it from the official store, so I always get it secondhand and I don't know the colors by heart, basically. So yes, this is my wallet and I love it a lot. Like, the Croc covers are my favorite. I love the way they feel and they're just gorgeous. I don't know, I love Croc leather. I love it a lot. Then another cover that I have acquired in the meantime is this Aura Estelle cover, and I think it's so pretty. My mom, she had a jacket just like this, and I always borrowed it from her when I was younger, and I loved it. I love wearing it, and it also feels really, really nice. I've never had an Aura Estelle cover before, but this is what it looks like. I have not decorated it yet. It also came with this clip, which is really, really nice. This is what it looks like in the front, and this is what it looks like in the back. Also, peek my matcha stain. I did matcha for the very first time at home a week or two ago, I think. And well, that is the result. It was good. It was tasty though. So yeah, I liked it. So I really enjoyed this cover. It's really pretty. There's also like a pocket right here. So yes, again, secondhand. I don't know what it's all like officially called, but so far I'm really enjoying this. What else is new? I did start a new hobby, which is pen pal letter writing. I don't know the official name, but I have started doing it, and I can also show you pictures because I know the first person has already received their pen pal letter, so I can give you a few sneak peeks. Obviously only the gifts part, like the little stickers and stuff. I'm not gonna show you the letter because obviously it is personal, but I can show you a few things. So that is really fun, but I didn't expect how long it would take. It's like such a production. The way I did it was kind of extra because I am quite dramatic in the things that I do, but I had so much fun and I really, really enjoyed it. And it's a practice that I really, I don't know, I want to say missed. I don't know if that's the right word, but having it now in my life, it is just so rewarding. The whole process is so exciting. Writing the first letter is so nice, like picking out all the little gifts and all the little trinkets that you put in, writing the letter and just like assembling everything and basically personalizing it to the person that is receiving it. It's just so fun thinking about what you can do next time, and then, you know, sending it out and anticipating an answer. It's like all so exciting. Like, all of it is so exciting. When I got the message that the person has received it, I was so happy and so relieved because it has been like so long. I was really worried. I was like, what the heck? Why is it taking so long? But yeah, it did come and it did arrive. At least one of the two that I sent out. So I have 2 pen pals at the moment. And I don't know, I'm so excited. I really hope the other one arrives safely too. So yes, that's a new hobby that I started. As I've said, I really enjoy secondhand things. It's not really exclusive to covers. I also like secondhand furniture and stuff like that. I acquired a new chair and I can show you a picture here. I love it so much. It's really pretty. And there are also other chairs still coming in. There's one specifically, I'm going to show you a picture as well. It's a picture from a seller. and it's gorgeous. What the heck? It's so nightcore, and I think it's like perfect for my boyfriend. Like it's the perfect chair for him. So I really am excited to get this one. Like we already got yes to receiving it, but we have not picked it up yet. I'm so excited for that. Also, we have been looking for ceiling fans because summers are getting really hot in Germany. I've never had a ceiling fan before, so I'm really excited about the experience, like everything about it. I did also look up secondhand ceiling fans that are like vintage looking and I did find some, but we didn't get any replies yet. So I'm still awaiting those, but hopefully we'll be able to get one or two. I was hoping for two actually, but we have to wait and see. So I'm really excited about that. What else is new? I am quite sleep deprived. I've had really bad issues with sleeping lately. I don't know, like everything is kind of messed up in that regard. Yeah, anyway, it was really confusing. It was a really confusing and disruptive experience, to be honest. However, I'm coming out of it and I'm feeling a lot better. So yes, that's all in regards to my life and all the updates that I have. So moving forward, we are going to take a look at this beautiful, gorgeous cover now. So as I mentioned, this is the Filofax Croc personal size in the color cherry, and it's gorgeous. Look at it, front and back. It's beautiful, and I just really adore this color so much. I don't know if I'm centered. I try my best. So yes, this charm I have from Temu, this one as well. Love them. They're so cute, and also like what a color match, right? Gorgeous. Anyway, let's open it up. So this is what you see when you open up the planner. I did this construction right here because when you have a Filofax Croc, you have this zipper pocket in the front and the card slots in the back. I cannot show them in here, but I can show them in here. Here you can see the card slots. So I wanted to be decorated in the front, obviously, because I love that. So I did cut out this foil thingy, like where you put the paper, right? And then I glued on top two of these clear pockets and just stuffed all the ephemera in there. And behind here I have a postcard that I got with my Aura Estelle cover. The person that sold it to me included that one, so that was really kind. This fake Ollie clip, I guess, is from, gosh, I don't know, I think AliExpress. And this necklace is from Aces. And these ephemera pieces right here are all from Ex Libris. And this kitty cat is from Amazon. These star pins, I think pins, right? They are from Amazon as well. And then this one I have from a stash, so I cannot tell you where it's from, unfortunately. This is some lace fabric that I have stapled on top of some cardboard paper, so I just slid it in there. And yes, let's get into the flip through. I think I have mentioned everything. Yeah, I did. I have nothing in the pockets in here, by the way, just so you know. I don't use them. I only use them in my pocket, but not in the personal size. I don't know why. I also don't use the zipper pocket. I don't know what to put there, honestly. Here I have my dashboard. Here as well. Here I have like this free pocket thing where my Instax photos go, and I do have another one here, like one of those pockets glued here where I can add an additional one. Here I have some bookmarks and some sticky notes. These are from Temu. And here I have more sticky notes. These are from Amazon and these are from cloth and paper. Here I have my contacts. This folder right here, as you can see, is like a project folder, I guess, that I created for myself. It is based on the ones from Plotter. I really like the design, but I didn't like the way it folded. I did it like the 1.5 insert, so it holds all the paper inside. So this is for my contacts, as you can see, and this is the layout that I'm using. It is based on cloth and paper, so if you like something like that, you can definitely check out their page. They have this layout available. Again, all of the inserts are recreated by me for myself. It's for personal use. I do that because I have really specific, I guess, preferences in terms of grid size and stuff like that, and I don't like lined paper. I don't like lined inserts whatsoever, so I just recreate the layouts I enjoy for myself in a grid version and in a grid size that I like. I can tell you where the original layouts are from, and you can purchase them there if you're interested. Then I have a trigger list for my handbag. It's obviously covered, but it's for different occasions, when I go out and I work, when I go to the doctors and stuff like that, what I need to pack so I don't forget and I don't have to rewrite and remind myself over and over of the same things. Here I have a cleaning schedule, and here I just have more notes space. in case I ran out of space for my trigger list or other things that are organizational. Then I am in my project section. I have one for my independence, which has different aspects like finance and stuff like that in here. Then I have one for Gilded Plans, which is this YouTube channel, and one for Substack, which I plan to do someday. I'm not sure when, I don't have a specific timeline yet, but I do want to start a Substack account and write my own articles, I guess, or like more so essays. Next, we have my planning section. We are starting off with the yearly events, which is just a place, it's like a perpetual calendar. However, it holds all of the reoccurring yearly events like birthdays, holidays, and stuff like that. Here, I just write down things that I want to remember in the far future. Like, it's not something that is immediately going to happen. More so like things for next year and stuff. This is a trifold, and here I have my perpetual calendar for 2026. As you can see, there's nothing in here yet because it's still far away. And here I have my adulting log. Next, we have my monthly section. This is my key for my planning. You can pause and read if you want to. All of these colors have a specific meaning. So when I plan in my monthlies and in my weeklies, I use these stickers just to quickly see what the meeting or the appointment is all about. The dark ones are events for outside. So when I see this, I know I have to leave the house. And if it's like this light green, then I know it's an event with someone else. However, I do this from home. Either they come to me or it's like something that is done over the phone or over FaceTime. Then I have appointments that are important, like doctor appointments or anything car related, insurance, whatever. Then I have one that is for info and holiday, anniversary, birthday, work and project, and YouTube. The YouTube one is not made by me. It's a sticker that I have from an Amazon set. Then this is my monthly layout. I will show you what it looks like. Hold on. It is right here. So this is an example of what a blank one looks like. This layout, I hope you can see it all. Yeah, you can. This layout is based on DIY Fish. So if you enjoy this one, you can definitely buy it from their Etsy shop. I will link it below, the one that I have. I think mine that I purchased is version 2.2. This one is different. Like, again, I adjusted it to my liking, but the main gist is based on their layout, and I love it. Like, I absolutely love their inserts. You should definitely check them out. Like, I'm not sponsored or anything, I'm just a fan. Oh my god, like this one fly is so annoying. Okay, so this is the one side where I have like the tracking to see the progression of time. Then I have space here for goals for different categories, and this is basically a tracker. You can track habits, you can track different things, tasks that you want to do if they're scheduled. I also track my usage of my planners. It has been not good in the last few months. However, I am getting back into it and I'm really looking forward to that. On the other side, I hope you can see it all. Hold on. You have the monthly calendar and then a monthly review and notes section. And you can see the stickers in use, and the ones that I have recreated for myself, they're all undated because that's my preference. I like them undated. Oh yeah, this layout, this specific layout is based on Sleepy Notes Club. She has freebies on her page that you can use, and they're gorgeous. Like, I love the illustrations. It looks amazing. However, I prefer paintings like that, so I recreated it for myself. So let's get into the weeklies and the dailies. This is based on DIY Fish's layout, version 2.2, if I'm not mistaken, and this is how I have recreated it for myself. This area does say media tracker, however, I'm not using it as a media tracker anymore. I use this as my meal planner. This is where I plan my meals. Then I have my wins, personal and business section. So at the end of the week, I just reflect on what went well, and then I just write down my wins. Then here I have space for my personal tasks and my business tasks. And then on the other side, I have this layout for my weekly appointments. Then I have my weekly review section and the notes section. And what I specifically really love about these fold outs is the fact that it is just perfect in its usage. Like, let me show you just as an example what it would look like to use the monthlies, the weeklies, and the dailies together. So let's pretend that we have the monthlies in here. So I want to reference now what I have to do this week. So I can just fold this one out, and I have my monthly calendar at a glance, which is perfect. And then I can just write down what I need to do on this side. Then when I'm done with that and I am getting into planning my dailies, I can just flip it like that and just plan the day, and I can see all of the appointments for that day. It's perfect, like, come on. And then if I want to see the task, I can take a look like this. It's just amazing. I love that. Then this page is also based on DIY Fish. I have it as a weekly chart. This is where I do my health tracking. I just track different things like vitamins, supplements, stuff like that. And then here I have a notes section for any symptoms that I have or anything that stands out for me health-wise that I want to note down, and this goes in here. Then on this side, it does say weekly meal plan, but as I've mentioned, I do my meal planning on this side. So what I do here is I do a daily recap, I guess. So I just summarize the day and maybe write something I'm grateful for. Here I have a notes section where I can just do random notes, something that is specific for the week that I want to remember, or like things that I want to just jot down that I need to know. And this is what my dailies look like. This is my design. However, there are specific areas also based on other people's design. Like this I feel and weather section is based on the one from DIY Fish. And then this schedule thing here down below is based on cloth and paper. However, their design is in the middle. Here I have space for my routine. Here I have space for my wins. The asterisk one is to write something down that I'm grateful for. Then my personal tasks, my business tasks, what I feel like, the weather, and here I can just write down if something is scheduled for a specific time. And the rest is just my notes section, basically. And then when the week is done, I can just package it up and then start the next week. And it's just really organized and neat, and I love it. So yeah, if you're interested in those fold-outs, definitely check out DIY Fish. Love them. So then the next section that I have is my cat section. I'm not going to show it to you, but here you can take a look at my boy cat, Zimba. He's adorable. I love him a lot. Then the next section that I have is my notes section. Here I just have, a collection of fruit stickers. And then back here, I also have some collections for my friends. Like when I talk to them, I just write down notes so I can remember to check back for certain things. Like if they mention that they go on vacation in the future, I write it down so I remember to ask about it. And here I have this sticker release paper where I just put down the extra stickers that come from canceled plans. Then here I have my boat stickers. Then these are, I think, Midori stickers, right? And here are my self-made stickers. This packaging is based on cloth and paper. I recreated it for myself. And here I have my tiny dot stickers. And let me just put it back. Here I have my teardrop stickers, and I love them a lot. They're really fun to use. So yes, the teardrop stickers, they are printed on washi paper sticker, and the tiny dot stickers are printed on frosty clear sticker paper. And here I have this page lifter and also envelope that holds extra sticky notes. And in the back here I have another of these pockets, and I just decorated it a bit. However, my back pockets are not decorated yet. I don't know what to do with them, honestly. I struggled a bit, but yeah, I will figure it out in the future. So this is what it looks like. This is the flip through. Also, this pin is from Miso Paper. This is where I purchased it. And that's a wrap, my darlings. Just like that, we are at the end of the video. And as always, may your spreads be gilded, your tea always warm, and your days filled with the purest form of joy and happiness. Also, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you feel inclined to do so, then hit that notification bell so you never miss out on this chaos. Also, do tell me in the comments if you prefer secondhand or buying new. I would love to know. So yeah, I hope you have a lovely day. See you next time. Bye!